Greetings, fellow seekers, scouts of the kingdom. Today we embark on another exploration voyage into terra incognita inside the simulation. Today we are going to explore the idea that as our understanding of the cosmos deepens and our technology rockets forward faster than a warp-speed starship, reality looks more and more like the simulation. Whether if we are already living in a simulation or if we are going to live sometime soon in a digital environment similar to the simulation. In this exploration, we will try to decide if living in a simulation is a cosmic blessing or a digital curse. Now, you might think that this thought experiment is way beyond your daily life experience. But let me tell you, you experience this dilemma every day, all the time. Wait until the end of the video and you will recognize this particular everyday feature we are talking about. This video is an ongoing investigation conducted by Kingdom Scouts. The tool that we are going to use in this exploration is our imagination. We are going to compare two popular movies and the ideas of two prominent philosophers. So, stay tuned. This is going to be fun. Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Could everything you perceive, all that you know, be nothing more than a grand illusion, a simulation? With every new revelation, the line between physical and virtual reality grows ever thinner. It's enough to make even the most skeptical scientist do a double take. Every time we unlock a new discovery, reality, or what we perceive as reality, starts to resemble a simulation. It's as if reality is revealing itself to be nothing more than lines of code in a vast computational language. From the minuscule subatomic particles to the grand structures of the cosmos, everything seems to follow a precise set of rules. So, whether you're a seasoned astrophysicist or a curious cosmic voyager, the evidence is stacking up. We might just be players in the most elaborate game ever conceived. Every new discovery seems to blur the line between the physical and the virtual, hinting that our universe might just be the ultimate simulation running on a cosmic supercomputer. Consider this. Our universe is governed by constants that seem almost arbitrary. The speed of light, the strength of gravity, and other innate properties of the cosmos, all of them appear oddly fine-tuned. These rules eerily resemble the algorithms that drive our digital simulations. Are we just players in the most elaborate game ever conceived? Are we living in a simulation or on the brink of creating one? And what about the peculiar behavior of particles, acting both as waves and particles depending on how we observe them? It's as if our reality is riddled with peculiarities that seem suspiciously engineered. And then there's quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles, regardless of their distance apart, can communicate instantaneously. It's as if the universe itself is built on a network of interconnected nodes. Picture the universe as your favorite multiplayer game, where every player, every action, every consequence is connected in real time. Now let's delve a little deeper. Have you ever thought about the fabric of space-time itself? Isn't it weird that those two parameters are tightly interconnected? Additionally, recent discoveries hint at pixelated structures at the tiniest scales, suggesting our reality might be rendered on some kind of cosmic screen. Now let's talk about technology. As technology advances, we are getting closer to creating worlds that are indistinguishable from our own reality. In the realm of digital entertainment, virtual reality has taken us leaps and bounds beyond the flat, two-dimensional worlds we once knew. Today, we can don a headset and immerse ourselves in three-dimensional landscapes, interacting with our surroundings in ways that feel eerily real. From the rustle of digital leaves under our virtual feet to the sensation of a virtual breeze on our faces, we're crafting experiences that are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing. Beyond the gaming world, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing how we interact with technology. Machine learning algorithms are becoming more sophisticated, capable of understanding and replicating human behavior with uncanny accuracy. We're now able to converse with virtual assistants, have our emails written by AI, and even enjoy music composed by machines. If artificial intelligence continues to evolve at this pace, it's not hard to imagine a future where we might share our lives with indistinguishable digital beings. Yet it's not just about creating lifelike experiences or intelligent machines. We're also developing technology that can simulate complex systems, from modeling the human brain to predicting the behavior of galaxies. These simulations allow us to probe realities that are otherwise inaccessible, helping us to understand the mysteries of the universe and the inner workings of our own minds. The rapid pace of these advancements is breathtaking. It took us less than a century to go from the invention of the computer to the development of virtual reality and artificial intelligence. If we continue at this speed, who knows where we might be in another 100 years? Will we have crafted a fully immersive digital universe complete with sentient inhabitants? Or will we have uncovered the ultimate truth, that we ourselves are part of a grand cosmic simulation? Whether we are destined to become architects of our own virtual realms or merely pawns in a cosmic game, the lines between reality and simulation are blurring faster than ever. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating possibility in our next scene. So whether if we are already living in a simulation or we are going to live in a simulation-like environment sometime soon, in this exploration we will try to decide if living in a simulation is a blessing or a curse. Let's consider two cinematic classics that have challenged our perceptions of reality, The Matrix and The Truman Show. But first, let's set the stage. Enter The Matrix. We're thrust into a dystopian future where humanity is unknowingly trapped in a simulated reality created by intelligent machines. On the other hand, The Truman Show follows the life of Truman Burbank, who discovers that his entire existence is a meticulously crafted television show. These films serve as poignant reflections of philosophical concepts, with The Matrix drawing parallels to the ideas of philosopher David Chalmers, while The Truman Show aligns with the theories of Jean Baudrillard. First up, we have David Chalmers, a philosopher of mind, who engages with the simulation hypothesis from a philosophical and metaphysical standpoint, is kind of an optimist. He explores questions related to consciousness and the nature of reality, considering whether our subjective experiences could be simulated by advanced computational systems. By the way, he's the one who coined the term philosophical zombies. Chalmers would probably say something like, living in a simulation is like finding the ultimate cheat code in the game of life. Chalmers sees it as an epic adventure, a chance to transcend our ordinary reality and explore realms beyond our wildest dreams. It's like being handed the keys to the universe and told, go wild. On the other side, we have Jean Baudrillard. A cultural theorist approaches the simulation hypothesis from a socio-cultural perspective. He argues that contemporary society is increasingly characterized by simulations and hyper-reality, where the distinction between reality and representation becomes blurred. By the way, Baudrillard's ideas were the original inspiration for the movie The Matrix, according to the Wachowski sisters. Baudrillard is not optimistic about the whole simulation idea. To him, living in a simulation means losing touch with the authentic experience of existence. It's like swapping out real-life adventures for a virtual reality fantasy land, a hollow imitation of the genuine article. In Baudrillard's book, nothing beats the raw, unfiltered thrill of reality, glitches and all. And what about us? How does knowing that we are living in a simulation affects us? Knowing that we're living in a simulation can be a real game changer, shaking up our perception of reality faster than a warp speed jump through hyperspace. For starters, it can spark a serious existential crisis, making us question the very fabric of our existence. Suddenly, the rules of the game seem arbitrary, and the lines between truth and illusion blur like a glitch in the Matrix. But there is no consensus. For instances, Chalmers, ever the optimist, contends that such knowledge would scarcely alter our course. To him, the revelation of our simulated existence would merely provide information about the nature of things. In his view, human behavior would remain largely unchanged, as the essence of our being transcends the confines of the digital realm. Just like Neo in The Matrix, Chalmers suggests that if we indeed live in a simulation, we might have the power to go inside and tinker with it. Imagine that. Instead of being at the mercy of the code, we could potentially become the coders, bending reality to our will like a digital sorcerer. It's a mind-bending concept that blurs the line between fiction and reality, But hey, stranger things have happened in the world of science and technology. So, who's to say we can't crack the code and become the architects of our own digital destiny? Baudrillard, however, casts a more somber shadow upon the discussion. To him, the revelation of living in a fabricated reality serves as a clarion call to reclaim our authenticity. In his eyes, the pursuit of truth becomes paramount, a beacon guiding us through the labyrinth of illusion towards the sanctity of genuine existence. Just like in The Truman Show, Baudrillard suggests that if we suspect we're living in a simulation, we should push the boundaries of that simulated reality to discover what lies beyond. Truman sought to break free from the artificial confines of his world to uncover the truth of his existence. And in a similar vein, Baudrillard urges us to challenge the illusion of our reality to uncover our authentic selves. It's a journey of self-discovery and existential exploration, where we confront the constructed nature of our reality and strive to reclaim our autonomy. So if we're living in a simulation, perhaps the path to authenticity lies in daring to venture beyond the scripted narrative and into the unknown realms of genuine experience. In our hypothetical choice between The Matrix and The Truman Show scenarios, we face a compelling dichotomy. On one hand, there's the allure of Neo's journey, where we could potentially awaken to the truth of our reality, harnessing newfound powers to reshape the world as we see fit. This aligns with Chalmers' perspective, suggesting that if we're living in a simulation, we might have the ability to delve into its inner workings and manipulate it to our advantage. On the other hand, there's the poignant tale of Truman Burbank, whose quest for authenticity resonates with Baudrillard's philosophy. By confronting the constructed nature of his reality and venturing beyond its confines, Truman embodies the pursuit of genuine experience and self-discovery. In choosing this path, we embrace the uncertainty and challenges of breaking free from the scripted narrative, seeking a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So, faced with these two distinct narratives, we must weigh the allure of power and control against the call of authenticity and self-realization. Ultimately, the choice between The Matrix and The Truman Show reflects our fundamental desires and values as individuals navigating the enigmatic landscape of existence. Turning to the practical side of things, the simulation hypothesis could also have significant implications for how we approach science and technology. For instance, if the universe is composed of digital information, could we potentially hack the code to manipulate reality? The prospect of reality hacking might sound like science fiction, but if we're living in a simulation, it could become a tantalizing possibility. On the other hand, we can just decide to exit the simulation altogether. As many in our modern society, we could detach ourselves from all contact with technology and the techno-society that surround us in search of our authentic selves. What would you do? So folks, here's the million-credit question. Is living in a simulation a cosmic blessing or a digital curse? In The Matrix, protagonist Neo embraces his newfound awareness and seeks to break free from the simulated world, embodying Chalmers' notion of transcendence and self-realization by immersing back to the simulation and effectively bending the code to his favor. Now, there is an important distinction we must make at this point. In The Matrix, there is a character named Cypher, played by Joe Pantoliano. Cypher wants to return to the Matrix, erasing all memory of the Matrix and become a rock star. This option of living oblivious of the simulation is not what we are talking about here. The Neo option is to totally acknowledge the simulation and use that information to become an agent of transformation. The second option proposed in this dilemma is Truman Burbank's journey in The Truman Show, which leads him to confront the artificiality of his existence and ultimately choose authenticity over illusion, echoing Baudrillard's call to reclaim genuine experiences in a hyper-real society by withdrawing from the simulation. Now, you might think that this thought experiment is way beyond your daily life experience. But let me tell you, you experience this dilemma every day, all the time. Consider this. In the mundane rhythm of our daily lives, we may unknowingly navigate a subtle choice akin to that between The Matrix and The Truman Show. That happens when we slip into autopilot mode, Surrendering to routine and familiarity, we embrace the comfort of the known, a semblance of the scripted reality of Truman's world. In these moments, we might conform to societal expectations and predefined roles, but at the same time, we learn to master the art of surfing the simulation in our daily lives, playing out our part in the grand narrative of life. However, amidst the monotony, there are always here and there glimpses of rebellion, moments of clarity when we question the status quo and yearn for something more. It's in these instances that we echo Neo's awakening, challenging the boundaries of our perceived reality and daring to explore the depths of our consciousness. By breaking free from autopilot and embracing conscious awareness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment akin to Truman's quest for authenticity. So, while the choice between The Matrix and The Truman Show may seem like a fantastical dilemma, its essence reverberates in the everyday choices we make. Whether we opt for mastering our role inside the simulation or for the uncertainty of self-realization, each decision shapes our perception of reality and defines the path we tread in this enigmatic journey called life. Join us next time as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe and delve deeper into the realms of philosophy and science. Until then, if you are interested in understanding how the simulation works, come with us into Terra Incognita. Keep tuned to this channel, subscribe, and most importantly, keep curious.